carbonated water by itself. It tastes disgusting to me.
Just plain water?
Yeah, just plain water with carbonation. It just I don't know. It just tastes gross. Silverstone.
Yeah.
Oh, I have emails I gotta check. Oh, the emails. Do you remember Strong Bad?
It sounds familiar.
Oh man,
What is it?
it's this early internet cartoon character, and his name was Strong Bad, and Strong Bad, and he would check emails and he would respond, and these. Oh my god, it's just fucking hilarious. But he had this saying he would check his emails. He's like, the emails, the emails. And then there was this little character, he's like, because he was doing this email, and then they're like, hey, what would your techno beat sound like? So he's doing it while he's typing, and he's like typing it out phonetically, like do 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 do. And then there's this little character, I can't remember his name, but like all of a sudden out of nowhere, like the lights start going on and off.
Okay.
And anyway, it's just fucking hilarious. Like, you just go on YouTube, look up Strong Bad, and I don't know. It's just like I said, it's early internet stuff, and to this day, I still find it to be really funny. Having water infused with like strawberry watermelon, it forces Americans to drink more water because they're like, oh, it's just sweet. It's like candy. But there's nothing to it. It's all, oh, there's carbs in here? Get the fuck out. 1 gram of, or less than, sorry, greater than 1 gram, and 2 grams for the whole bottle of carbs. Jeez. We have preservatives and everything. I swear, I think this country would be better off if it let things expire like in a normal course of time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
right.
Like, oh, your cold cut meats last for 30 days. I'm like, is that healthy? Like, shouldn't it expire like after 2 days, like normal meat? Like, we'll go buy cold cuts from the grocery store, and they probably the same way in Canada, but it's like after about a week, I'm like, I don't really want that anymore. Like, it's probably gonna kill me. Oh, wait a second. Oh, cancel. Components. One of your components is worn. Oh, I put in a new electronics. Down to 80% on my second motor. Why can't I get that one fixed? Oh no, my motor started smoking in the last race.
Yeah, I saw the screenshots.
Yeah.
That didn't look so good. Oh,
No.
son of a bitch. Man, the Apple TV remote is terrible.
Oh, what's wrong with the Apple TV remote?
It's just badly designed. Like, it's got like a
Oh.
touchpad about, like instead of just like a D-pad or something, it's got a fancy touchpad.
Oh. You know what that reminds me of is I don't like the remote for the Apple the Fire Stick.
Oh, yeah, the Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon. It's like not a fan.
Mm.
Let me know when you're ready.
Oh, I'm good to go. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, okay, sounds good. So we got a lot more in durability. We're doing well, I think. It's weird how I don't. Oh, that's right. I think that's salary. That's $70,000 left over. Although, you know what? I should be paid in euros. It's probably make more money that way. The exchange rate. And then like we go to England, like pay me in pounds.
Oh shit! I never looked up like a good setup for this.
Oh yeah. Oh, hey, you're in front of me. You're looking at screens and stuff. That's cool.
Oh, I just noticed that now. That is you there. Never noticed that before. I mean, I've seen that there was like I've obviously seen that there's people there, but I never really clued in that like, hey, that's Tony.
Hey, how many poles do you have?
How many what?
One pole positions do you have?
Uh,
I think you have one, right?
Let me see. Can I tell?
Yeah. So if you go to your
Oh yeah. No, I
driver,
have two.
two poles.
Two
Nice.
poles. Yeah. Two poles, three podiums.
Oh, okay. Damn. How many
But
miles have you driven?
566.
I've done 619.
Well, there was at least one race where I was out early.
Oh, okay.
Baku and Monaco, I don't think I finished. I might have finished
I think you were
Baku,
just.
but not well.
Um, I don't think anybody finished well in that one, except for the AI. They get through every corner perfectly.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, that's weird. When you do the single player, all of a sudden randomly, it's like Mick Jagger is retired from the session. You're like, oh, that's weird. Like it's lap two. How'd that happen?
Alright, I'm gonna keep it, I guess, we can change the car setup during practice, right? We just can't, like...
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna keep it as it is now and see how it goes, and then I might just... Or I might
I
actually
will
just spend
tell
a moment...
you probably should go with the preset 5 if you're not going to do like a custom.
Well, I want to go look for a custom one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think that same site that I looked at last time has
I've had a chat with the
most
R&D team about the new car
most of the
parts, and we're happy
tracks.
that they've been integrated into the car.
Britain setup,
Okay.
Silverstone setup.
With any luck, you'll be able to feel the improvement. So give them a try.
Yeah, it's that same website. So I'm gonna try this. Setup. Okay.
Ooh.
The other thing that's been super stressful this week is that where my parents and brother live, they've got a big fire. Not
Oh wow.
not so close. Well, it's getting closer. There's stuff in between that where they are and the fire, but it's still kind of nerve-wracking to see the pictures and stuff. And I
Yeah,
know
I
what
can.
that's like because I used to live in that area, so I've been through some pretty crazy
Oh,
firestorms.
can I? That's an old pit entrance. I tried to go through.
When
They have
I
it
drove this
barricaded.
track.
And back in the day, trying to find where's the old pit exit. You just hear the back end of my car scraping. Oh, I missed
Okay.
pit entrance. There's really no like. Okay.
Okay. That's good. Race strategy. Oh, we don't have track acclimatization.
I mean, I wonder if they feel like you don't need it because it's Silverstone, but I'm like, yeah, I need it.
I honestly feel like it's just random. the programs that are available to us here. That's
I mean,
just.
I
don't know,
think
maybe
like
not.
if it's lesser known track, maybe that's why it does it.
Up to temperature.
Perhaps, yeah.
Try and feel your way around.
But I could be wrong.
But I
Like,
mean,
it
I
could
know
be
about
really
as much
random.
about Silverstone as I know any other unknown track. I mean, I know of it and I've heard of it, obviously, and I've, like the name
Yeah.
is more familiar. But as far as track knowledge,
Yeah.
that's not there. But that's all right. All right, let's see how things go. I do always like the practices of just learning how this. Holy crap! It's like coming out of a parking garage out of this pit lane. Fucking hell.
Is that the pit? I think that's the pit entrance. Yep.
Shit. That is a high-speed chicane.
Okay. Towards 11. Oh, there it is. And of course, they go to the most negative camera possible. Suspension. Front suspension 3. 5. Anti-roll 2. Anti-roll rear 6. Right height 2 and 8. That rake is insane. 2 and 6. It seems a little excessive. 8 on rake.
Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
6. Tires. 23 pounds per inch. Wow. Alright, let's see. Shit.
I think I can hear my rear end scraping too. I think that's what that sound is.
Yeah, it's a weird sound.
Yeah, it's like a rustling sound almost.
Yeah.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
Went way down with those softs on. Someone obliterated the 100-meter sign.
Wasn't
Is
me.
that you?
Nope. Not knowingly anyway, and I must have really not paid attention to not have noticed that.
Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
Damn it. This motor has such a lower red line than the Ferrari.
Noticeable, huh?
Yeah. Oh, maybe the 100-meter marker is always gone. More trial isn't set it back up yet.
I mean, it's just practice. Maybe they're like, well, we shouldn't worry about this. It's just practice.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
Just that corner. Fifth and sixth gear are like slammed right into each other.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Whoa, no. Oh, good thing we turned down the damage.
Hey.
I got worried. I saw your car kind of get a little sideways. I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna get slammed into.
No. I'm just fighting with somebody. Oh, he's actually fighting me! Come on, man, it's practice! Oh! They are just like, they're like on the racing line and they don't give two fucks.
Yeah. Got no freaking mechanical downforce on his car. It's like all the other aerodynamics don't matter in the car when you lose your front wing.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know the front wing was that important. Either that or it's just really exaggerated for the game.
Couldn't tell you, but I do feel like,
Program complete.
probably
Job well done.
somewhat
We got some excellent
Accurate.
data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
Box this lap.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
They're like, guys, you know the reason why we have parts failing and maintenance issues? And we're like, why is that? Because we have to keep building wings for you.
Yeah.
Fuel is
Like,
marginal. Box within 2 laps.
If you lose like 4 less wings per weekend, we'll get these parts ready for you.
I'm pretty sure I missed the fucking pit. Where's the pit entrance? Which side?
Right hand side.
Okay. Box this lap.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Oh what? I only have 4. Set an optimal sector 1 time.
Come in this lap, please. Box this lap. When driving with the pit assist disabled, you'll need to be mindful of your speed when entering the pit lane. If you hit the limiter line too fast, you'll pick up a penalty. Watch the on-screen prompts that show your target speed and distance to the limiter line.
I really hope that the pit assist doesn't actually damage the engine. You come in here and it just like yanks it.
Oh really?
Yeah, I don't think it actually does hurt it, but I'm just...
This dude on my left, he's got his eyes closed the whole time. It's like...
Is it Bottas?
So... No. No, it's this pit guy. He's on my tire, but his eyes are closed.
Oh, okay.
It's like he's thinking of a song that he really loves and he's singing it in his head. Oh, there he goes. Open his eyes.
Ooh, 5 out of 5. Wow, I didn't think I was... Alright. Drive 1
What
lap,
was that?
set the fastest... it was race strategy program.
Oh, okay. I think I'm doing tires right now.
Yeah, I'm going to do tires now. I was going to do qualifying pace, but it's busy track, so there's no point doing that. I'll do that next practice at the
You were
start.
fighting a guy already today.
Yeah, he bumped me too.
When you're ready, let's go.
What's the key to actually getting this tire program done properly? I don't even know.
Basically, don't scrub the tires too hard. So try not
Stay
to have
off the
such
curbs.
drastic. Well, just try not to have such extreme inputs on the car. You know, be
Okay.
careful on your throttle. And then, of course, maintain that pace that they want you to maintain.
Yeah, I know you can't just go for a Sunday drive.
Yeah, it's weak. Oh, this one just keep it in the green. If there's 2 things I'm really bad at, it's tire management and engine management. Purple, that's nice. So my plan has been get to the purple and then floor it for the rest of the lap. Well, because if I finish purple, the whole thing's done, right?
Maybe?
Yeah. No, I mean, you get purple, you're like achieved your goal. You don't have to do all 3 laps. Oh, done.
Okay, test complete, and that was a very good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that.
I don't even think I have to lift and junction. He's probably saying 8.
Box this lap.
Understood, stopping this lap. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Can't not do that. Oh man, I had purple through sector 1, 2, and it would have been 3 if I would have finished the lap, but it came in instead.
Hmm.
Really just need them to put on new tires. I don't need to get back into the actual garage.
Yeah.
Like, just change the program, put some gas in the car.
Fuck it, I'll try the qualifying pace. I guess I can always try it again next
All
time. It's
set.
a bit more clear on the track right now.
Car to track.
It's supposed to rain.
Is it?
I don't know. It got cloudy.
It does look kind of like it's gonna rain, but
Typical English weather, I guess.
yeah.
Let's see. Peace. Get out. Ooh, I might not have enough time to finish. Probably what he was saying. It's like, are you sure you want to do this? No, I'm not.
Which one are you doing?
Race pace. Whoa!
Oh, 5 laps? Just barely. Oh, okay.
Yep, there we go.
may see some rain.
Yep.
ETA is about 15 minutes.
Rain in 15.
Uh,
I'm gonna be stuck behind an Alfa Romeo here on my qualifying pace lap. Oh, and he's cuts me off. Like he's defending his position during practice. I feel like they need to tweak that AI.
I agree.
Like, I mean, during a practice, they just wouldn't do that, right? Like, there's no
No,
need.
they get out of the way. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, like, it was on a wide stretch of road. It's not like I was trying to cut him off at, like I wasn't out braking him. It was, like, by the grandstand, and it's like, come on, just stay on your racing line. I'm the one that's actually getting out of the way here.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
Box this lap.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Shit, it is a 5-lap friggin'. Oh yeah, there's no way I'm gonna be able to finish this.
Minute 30 left in the session.
Whoa, they slow way down for that high-speed corner. Oh man, that got a little scary. Ah, oh, dang it! Well, let me finish program.
Not a bad practice.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it. Your R&D team has been working non-stop this season. Is this to catch up or stay ahead?
I think. How do you feel about Red Bull's performance this season? Oh.
How do you feel about this team's performance this season?
I think the drivers have been working wonders.
Oh, they're asking me about Aston Martin. Yeah.
I think. Oh, I don't want to talk. I'll say something nice about them.
Yeah.
I did.
Appreciate your time.
I don't remember hitting anything.
You spun out once. Maybe that's what they're referring to.
Yeah, I know. I knew exactly what they're talking about. I'm like, I don't remember hitting anything. I remember going around in circles.
I feel like it doesn't always distinguish very well between you going off track and actually hitting something, or just doing like a donut in the grass.
Look at that sunshine. Rest of the week.
Yeah.
Messages. Okay, new engine's in. This is
Morale is high in all the departments. That's good.
Better be. We're not talking shit.
Oh, my engine is now. How many? You're on your third engine, right?
Yeah. You're on your second?
I'm on my second, but it's getting up there now. It wasn't quite yellow yet last time, but it is now.
Yeah, I don't really know what to do. So the practice gearbox is swapped out. The event gearbox is still pending.
The expected lifespan is still 71 more laps. I'm a little worried because when you didn't change it out, bad things happened.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know what to do. It looks like I can have a total of 5 for the season.
I'm just gonna fit it and
it'll be in there tomorrow.
Yeah. There we go. One more practice and then probably skip over to qualifying?
Sure. So I did qualifying in the single player, and guess what? I had 3 rounds to qualify.
Oh, so they have the proper procedure there.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, I'm like, what the hell's going on? Like, couldn't quite figure it out. Well, I got nothing else to do. I might as well do that. So Mel's Theater had a bit of a scare. This is their final weekend for their show. They had 4 performances this weekend.
For a couple of laps.
And they were informed today that last Sunday, one of their patrons tested positive for COVID.
Oh.
And so they have a mask mandate that they implemented 2 weeks ago for audience members.
Mm-hmm.
And so all the cast has like been freaking out all day today. And I was telling Mel, I'm like, you guys are really low risk. Like, you know, the people surrounding that particular patron, they might be at risk, but you guys are far enough away that it's not going to be an issue.
Yeah.
Like, if they're just breathing into a mask, if they're coughing or some shit, that's a different story. But But yeah, they went out and like purchased like rapid tests for them to take, and they're all negative. And I'm like, well, of course you guys were. Like, you know, it's also been 5 days. Like, you probably would be symptomatic by now.
Yeah, well, it's nice of them that they went through the effort of getting the test, so just
Well,
for
but
a
I
bit
mean,
of
like,
peace of mind, I guess.
yeah, well, I mean, so they were worried about false positives and all sorts of other stuff, and they had no intention on shutting the show down. So it's like, why are you even bother
Oh,
testing in the
well,
first
in that
place?
case, yeah. What's the point then
But
if you're not going to do anything about it if there were something?
right, they're like, oh, if it's not a major like character, we can just cut that character out or replace it with like another person. And I'm like, well, what's the point?
Yeah.
But yeah, some of the cast members were just freaking out. They're like, oh, we have to postpone, we have to, you know, do all this stuff in the show. They're like, no, we're not doing any of that, which I really do agree with, to be honest with you. There's that 100-meter board. Someone knocked it down. Wasn't me. I know I didn't spin out into that board.
I'm guessing that one's always down then, because...
No, it's there for me now. 1500 is up.
Time to stand. No, thank you, Apple.
Funny, Mel says that too. She'll say no thank you to the dogs when they try to lick her leg. Like, no thank you. No thank you. I'm like, they don't speak English. Definitely sounds gear.
Okay, test complete, and that was a very good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that.
Oxus lap.
Pitting this lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Oh, that's what I should start doing. I should spend half my practices learning the track, and if it's a track I'm comfortable with, I should turn the racing line off and practice without that.
This is a pretty easy track. There's only a couple corners that they really get caught up on, I think.
Yeah.
Then again, I I know most of this from iRacing, but this is a newer version that I didn't have. Or I think it has it now, but at the time, I learned the older version. It's a fun track, though. But like turn 2, I think technically, and 2 and 3 are kind of, you have to be patient.
Maybe I'll make that a season 2 thing.
Yeah, you can do that. After I leave you for Ferrari.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I like being the underdog. I mean, maybe we'll go to like Alfa Romero collectively.
That'd be cool.
Like, you know, we won with AlphaTauri, we can win with Alfa Romero.
No, I did get 5. What do I need here? Stay within 2 meters of the racing line for an entire lap.
I do feel like so far the Ferrari seems like it handles better than the AlphaTauri. It could just be like a placebo. It's not as fast. Like I was getting walked in that race at Bahrain.
Hmm.
But then again, I didn't like have it set up to do, you know, high speed. Like I've got it, you know, this is more of a high speed track.
Hmm.
And so I had like on preset 3, and I was like, okay, this is
Checks
fine with me.
complete. We're ready.
Oop, oop. Barely. Yeah. What do you guys have any like race relation issues in Canada that nobody knows about?
You mean aside from all the indigenous children that we found buried behind schools?
Wait, what?
Have you not? You haven't heard of that?
No.
Like, there used to be a system of, they were called residential schools, but what they were basically, they were like schools for indigenous, like for natives, right? Mostly religious schools, like I think Catholic, I think. Anyways, they discovered like a whole bunch of unmarked graves of children, like in the hundreds behind some of these schools.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay, that last lap was a 1 minute 32.3.
Oh man, these guys are taking some of these corners so slow. And then they defend as you try to pass them on the next straight.
Like, no.
Yeah. I guess it's good practice.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Oh, wait, what the? This is a headline you don't hear every day. 2 brothers hit and killed by train as they held memorial for siblings struck at same spot. How the
In
fuck?
India, or
I don't know. It's just the title of.
strikes me as a... I don't know why, but I feel
No,
like...
like train. No, family, North Carolina.
Oh, jeez, okay.
How does that happen? Like the trains
I
here
kinda
go very slow.
I was gonna say, train accidents here are pretty rare in North America. That's why I guessed India, because they've got so many people, so much train traffic, and
No, true.
Okay, just want to remind you to keep an eye on your tyre temperatures, which you can do on the temperature panel of the MFD. We monitor carcass temperature and surface temperature, and you'll get the best performance when they're both inside a normal operating window. Surface temps tend to fluctuate faster, so try a few laps with the data open and get a feel for how to control them.
I really haven't been following like the whole Britney Spears thing too closely, but from what I
We're
have,
low on fuel. Box in the next
it's
2 laps,
really,
please. Box this lap,
really
please. Box this
scary
lap.
that some people can just by law can become like your ward, your guardian, excuse me.
yeah.
You know, and like it's not difficult to do. Like there really has to be like some sort of a competency, exam.
Box this lap.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
I gotta see, do you know what the button is to bring up like temperatures, tire temperatures and stuff? Because
I have it on the left middle button.
okay, I can change. Whoa.
Yeah, shit.
It's like looking at your phone while driving. It's not a good idea.
No, I barely ever look at it.
ERS deploy.
Okay.
So it's not on that menu. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, I can cycle through it. That's cool. Tire. That fucking Haas just rear-ended me.
You're on the bottom of that picture you sent me for a reason.
Yeah. Okay, there's tire temperatures.
There you go.
So that's tire wear, that's tire temperatures. And brake temperatures, 500 fucking degrees Celsius, Jesus.
Oh, here you go. This is a new lesson.
Wasser und Brot.
Wasser und Brot?
Yeah.
I'm good to go to qualifying if you are.
Okay, me too. He says,
Ein Mann trinkt.
I do love those because they're such like pointless sentences. You know.
took me a minute to figure out what that means. Oh, did you retire from the
I
site?
retired. Yeah.
Okay. Was it Trinkt?
Think. Yeah.
Um, oh. Oh. Sorry, Davey. I forgot you hate little tiny dings and shit. He's shaking under my feet.
Oh.
Yeah, doesn't like the sounds of Duolingo. Come here. Can I race with you in my lap? That would be a challenge. Oh, Dave, I'm sorry.
Okay, so I'm gonna set the next one to go to quick practice.
Okay.
Hi, Nini. Just get that one thing that I didn't get done. There we go. Now it's done.
Yes. You're fine, Davey. You're fine. I've done everything now. Retiring.
So let's hope there's no weather changes during this qualifying session.
Hopefully not. Ooh, level 7. Didn't do anything. There you go. There you go. Lay down, Daves. Oh, there's an AlphaTauri mug. That's cool.
In the next to the workstation or whatever.
Yeah, didn't notice it before. All these things I notice now. Oops. I think I almost like getting the screenshots as much as racing.
Yeah. I can see why. I do a lot of that in fuel system fault. Fucking hell. I have to wait 2 minutes for them to fix the fuel system. I guess it's a good thing it happened now.
Okay, hope you brought something to read
Hey,
today.
Dave, I'm gonna try to.
There's an issue
I'm
in the
gonna
fuel
really
system.
try
I don't think
to
it's anything
drive
terminal,
with
but it
you on
is going
my
to take some
lap.
time to investigate and repair.
Dude, your breath is terrible, bro. Just don't breathe in my face, please. Thank you. All right, David, we get pole. You're my good luck charm.
Oh man, the track's gonna get busy by the time this fuel system's repaired.
No, you can't lay your head on my arm, Dave. That corner.
All complete. Mechanics, please stand clear. We're ready to go.
either behind Raikkonen or a Haas, one of the two. Neither of them is good. What's a Haas? God damn it.
The lady didn't talk to me. She only talks to me when I do something bad. Reminds me of that Far Side cartoon where the catcher is out by the pitcher, and the pitcher's like, "How come you never come talk to me when things are going well?"
Yeah. Itchy leg during qualifying is not ideal.
Yeah. Did you get a 135 as the fastest lap? That's adorable.
Maybe in the rain, hey?
Oh no. So I watched Cars 2 for the first time on Tuesday. That's a
Oh,
really
yeah.
good movie.
I don't think I've seen that one.
It's just really funny because there's all these references to real life cars.
I've seen the first one.
Like they've got actual Fiat logos. They've got like real cars in the Cars movie. I think that's awesome.
Nice.
And like there's a James Bond car, an actual Aston Martin, played by Michael Caine. So I guess Michael Caine could say he's James Bond.
Yeah, I
Sort
guess
of.
so.
Let's see if I gotta stay in fifth. Shit. That corner. So there is an achievement, I think it's called a Weekend to Remember, where you're first in all the practice sessions and you hit pole.
Okay, yeah.
I gotta work on that one. There actually is another achievement too, where you do a two-player season. I get that one here shortly. So we finish.
Oh, just for completing the season?
Yeah.
Nice.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Don't think this is gonna be a great lap. Yeah, no. AI doesn't know what to do. I'm driving so slow around the track. Like, wait, no, I can't pass.
Oh, that's you, I see.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's good. I'm gonna come into. I'm out of fuel anyway. Box this
Yeah,
lap.
I probably have like half a
Okay,
lap
we can
left.
take you this lap.
Just be going to look.
I'm in P2. I'll have a look and see how comfortable that is.
Very comfortable. What's your lap time?
130 something.
Oh yeah.
Nope, 1296.
Yeah, very comfortable. I'm 129.1.
Pretty much on same as the practices. I was about a half sec behind you.
Oh, okay.
At least on the first practice. The second practice was kind of a bit of a different one.
Turbocharger is back to waiting for you. Turbocharger is back to 61% worn already. This is BS, man. These parts don't work. Just repair them. The little
Oh yeah, it's
girl is all
a 3-second gap. But do we have to wait here now, or can we exit out and... I mean, there shouldn't be any... Yeah?
Yeah.
There shouldn't be any weather changes, so there should be no risk of coming back to this and everybody else suddenly having way
Right.
faster times. That was just a bad timing thing. The weather forecast was clearly wrong last time. There we go. 1 and 2.
Oh yeah, wow, way faster than those guys. You know what I like about this
The
is
fans
that it's
really
really
seem to enjoy
amounts
that.
to
You made it look
whoever messes up first.
easy. It's been a great qualifying session for you. Are you going to carry that momentum into the race?
Your teammate had a strong performance out on track today. Any thoughts?
Appreciate your time.
That's so weird. Qualifying position.
I guess it's just because it's whoever head-to-head
Pole or
qualified
nothing,
higher.
Oh,
I don't
that's
even
right.
know
Yeah,
if
we
it's
talked
that.
about that last week.
Yeah.
Has your friend gone away for a week? But don't worry, you can replace it. Oh, really? You can replace someone?
Well done. Very solid results. You're looking good for the race.
This is such a short race. Oh, hey, look, there's looks probably like Jupiter, or sorry, Venus outside right now. Dead, like my 12 o'clock, perfectly. So what would that be? West.
Sorry, what are you saying?
Oh, just Jupiter. Or not
Oh.
Jupiter. I keep saying that. Venus.
Huh.
I'm gonna guess that's Venus. Where's my apple? Stars. Where's the stars? Planets.
Hello and welcome to the
Venus,
British Grand
yeah.
Prix here at Silverstone. The grandstands are packed, the cars have made their way to the grid, and we're minutes away from lights out.
British Grand Prix.
The
Cheerio,
3.6
chip
mile
chip.
long Silverstone circuit is one of the longest of the season, with 18 corners in the current layout. With
I
average
like how they
lap
say
speeds reaching
Silverstone,
around
not Silverstone.
145
Yeah.
miles per hour, it's also one of the quickest tracks of the year. Watch out for cars taking the right-handers of Abbey and Copse flat out. With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. The Tiger lines up on pole position, and Ace completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Verstappen, Valtteri Bottas, and Hamilton, Sainz, Leclerc.
Now they're like lined up by
Vettel,
teams
Wait,
here.
why is there water
Ricardo,
droplets on our car,
Stroll.
or is that just dirt?
Fernando.
I think it's just dirt.
Fernando Alonso.
I mean, it's supposed to be overcast, but so my strategy is 7-6, or I can do 8-5.
I am 6'7".
Okay, so either way, it doesn't really impact.
Oh, got 28 seconds for you. Sorry.
That's all good.
Shit. Oh boy.
Both of the Red Bulls got past me at the start. And they're already slowing me down here.
They get off the line really well.
Yeah. I'm behind you now.
Alright. Good. Just try not to wrap my freaking motor out every gear.
Trying to make it last a bit longer.
Yeah, I really need to figure that out because I drive 100% every time. Maybe it's just
Yeah.
short shifting a little bit more. I mean, our current I don't need to drive that hard because the AI is not set up too difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Really, for either of us.
It depends so much on the track.
That's true. They're easier
yeah.
on tracks that are a little bit more wide open like this.
Yeah.
DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Hi, Lily.
watch the new Space Jam?
I saw it on the on my Apple TV somewhere the other day, like the image for it. And I was like, I heard some terrible things about it.
I think that's kind of really the only reason I'm really interested in watching it.
Yeah. It is one of those movies you watch just to see how terrible it is.
Right. Let's see how that second last corner. I wonder what's more damaging to the motor. Is it upshifts or downshifts?
You would think it's high RPM, but
I think so too, but I don't know.
so that, I guess that could happen on, you know, both sides of the. But yeah, I don't know. What they haven't really talked about this very much. They tell you kind of how the tires wear out more, you know, and what temperature you want to keep them at and
Yeah.
stuff. But they don't really talk about. They tell us all the time that we're doing it wrong, but they're not really saying
Check
what we
your
should do
MFD
different.
for a new strategy option.
Yeah.
New strategy option. Why? This seems like a perfect strategy. Everything's going according to plan.
Yeah.
Driver behind.
Got that confirmed?
He just confirmed something. I don't know what he confirmed. I wanted to ask who's behind me, but.
Perez. Yeah, Perez and Verstappen.
Yeah, I know.
We're approaching the pit window.
I'd like them.
Just let
On the
them-
mediums.
I want them to give me the update stuff. Driver behind.
Perez behind. The gap to the car behind is 6.9 seconds. They're on
6.9
fresh
seconds.
softs. Their tyres are 4 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:34.5.
They don't have the lap indicator thing on your screen?
What do you mean?
Oh, you just like having the pit crew guy talk to you?
I just I like it for the immersion.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, I can see it, but I do also prefer not to take my eyes off the road, to be quite honest. Even just doing this thing, getting the pit guy to talk to me just now, I lost quite a bit of time on you there, doing this. Not that it's a big deal. It's like, that's why it's,
We're all teammates here.
yeah. You're pitting in lap 6?
As soon as he tells me to pit, he didn't say shit about it. Are you 8?
I'm 7. I don't think it really matters as long as you tell them that you're coming in. I don't know if you have to tell them or not.
I don't have to tell him that I know of.
As long as you tell me.
Yeah, there you go. Alright, we'll go in this lap then.
Okay.
these soft tires are so nice, though.
Mm-hmm. It really has been just a lovely race so far. Oh, okay. It does. I thought there was a yellow flag. It's nope. It's teammates in the pits.
Yeah, I've saved almost a whole lap of fuel.
We're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
Heroes deploy. Oh, I can't change that.
And so I'm boxing this lap. He told me.
I'm pitting early. I mean, I know it's on strategy, but like everyone else is still out.
Yeah. I know it's a little. Almost makes you not want to go in yet, because that you don't have to deal with traffic.
Well, I mean, I guess it is kind of nice because then, like, next 2 laps when people start pitting, I'm just gonna breeze by them.
Yeah. Box this lap.
And it also is kind of nice too because I feel like I get to fight someone for a lap or 2.
That's true. You're itching for that. I don't want it.
Yeah, I kind of am. Part of me was like, man, maybe I'll start starting from the back.
I have a feeling that it's going to happen with some of these other tracks. I mean, there's got to be some more challenging tracks coming up at some point.
Well, we're going
Maybe
through
not.
the schedule, and I've got a couple of really nice, easy tracks for me that I know really well, like Spa's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember. There's a couple other ones. So I'm looking forward to those.
I'm in the pits now.
Yep. That big-ass orange thing popped up.
It doesn't stay long enough. It pops up very quickly. At least I find.
Yeah. I mean, so for me, like, I know it's either someone's out of the race or you're in the pits.
Right, yeah.
And I ignore it totally.
Release, release.
Not a bad stop. 3-second stop time.
What do you got in front of me? Stroll.
Pit strategy complete. See these tires through to the end now.
Ricardo, Norris. It seems like the teams
Driver in
are
front.
always right in front of each other. You know, it's not like very spread out.
Seconds. The time last lap was a 1 minute 57.2.
Like, why isn't Aston Martin mixing up with McLaren? They always seem to be in pairs, you know?
Yeah.
And funny enough, I haven't seen shit from Mercedes all week. And
Are you in? Yeah, you're in front of. No, that's Stroll in front of me. Okay.
yeah, McLaren in front of me. They're probably gonna pit this lap. They're on their softs.
Yeah, I think all of these should be ones that haven't pitted yet. Stroll just went in the pits.
Pushing. We need to reduce the 5-second gap to the car ahead.
Went around Norris on the outside. Too slow, old man. Be careful of this one.
5 laps of fuel remaining.
Yo, Ferrari, you're freaking me out, bud. Dude, they were fighting me so hard and they were gonna go in the pits. What the
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like they have no, they always fight. There's no off switch unless it's a blue flag, I guess. Driver in front.
Okay, gap ahead is 5.4 seconds. They're on fresh
You got some
mediums.
work to do,
Their
huh?
tires are 2 laps old.
I
The time
don't
last
know
lap
how-
was a 1:31.3.
I don't know how Paris got out ahead of me. Oh no, he didn't. That was weird. That's weird. It just that made no sense what they just told me. They were like, that's Paris with fresh tires that are 2 laps old, and he's 5 seconds ahead of me. It's like, how did that happen? But it wouldn't have... They're not... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Doesn't matter. I'm in P2 where I'm supposed to be.
We're like the new Mercedes.
Yeah.
We're always finishing 1-2 or
When
thereabouts.
things get bad, I'll start bowling people around. to protect your championship.
Oh, whatever. It'd be like, no, I'm gonna fucking put that guy off track. I need a podium. It's weird how there's not like a sense of team, you know, like teammanship. Like it's, you know, both these guys want to be the #1 driver.
The turbocharger is on its
For
last
all these
legs.
teams.
Let's try
It's
to keep
weird.
mileage
Like
on it
it
to a
seems like a
minimum.
weird dynamic to be in.
Yeah. My engineer just told me that my turbocharger is on its last leg.
I just got that too.
And I thought I replaced that, but that must have been something else that I replaced.
Well, it's me wearing out my parts again.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
This is so much more enjoyable with actually shifting, though. Like,
So funny, I actually forget about it.
yeah, I'm starting to get to that point now where it becomes more second nature, right? Like it doesn't require as much active thought.
You know,
But it's
for
just
me,
more fun to do it. Like it just,
Yeah, I agree.
you know, whenever I played Truck Simulator and people ask me, it's like, oh yeah, I've got a clutch and everything. It's like, because without it, it's just not. It's like it's a part of it, you know.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because I mean, obviously, like I'm consciously shifting, even in my own car. But it's weird because I found myself sometimes going, I didn't really think about shifting. I just kind of did it.
Yeah.
But there's a certain cadence that you know, you kind of fall into, and it happens to be like per corner for me at least.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got a warning.
Track limits.
Yeah, I went really wide.
This is your final lap of the race.
All right, leave nothing on the track. Leave it all there. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
Alpha Tauri.
Nice.
I gotta squeeze a couple interesting screenshots out of this.
Yeah.
Esteban Ocon. Is it Ocon? Ocon.
Ocon, yeah.
Plenty of action here at Silverstone. It was a memorable race, and what an impressive victory.
It was a
What do you think it was, Ant? That
pretty
gave them the
quiet
edge
race,
over the
to be honest.
competition today?
It was very
Well,
quiet.
this was a real team victory. They put together a solid
Hey,
strategy
you're
today
leaning
that
on me.
appeared well suited to the conditions out on track. The driver did everything that was expected of them in the moment to really execute the team's plan to perfection. A shining example of how F1 really
All right,
is
where
a
are we
team
on the
sport.
stand? Oh, never mind.
Our winners are heading to the podium right now.
Come on,
Alpha
man.
Tauri have done an exceptional
Oh, wow.
job when it comes
Jupiter
to forging
disappeared,
new
replaced
talent
by Mars.
and seeing them take home the victory.
Jupiter.
Today is a
Venus.
huge positive
Mars.
for the future of the sport.
Did you stream that?
yeah.
Oh, okay. 8:40 already? These nights go by so fast. Jeez. Uh-oh, it's taking forever. Oh, I was waiting on you. Sorry.
Yeah, that's sorry.
I was like, no, you're timing out. It's going to be bad.
So that was an exciting race from our perspective. Let's have yours.
Yeah. that's
How
what I
good
thought.
does it feel to have both cars in your team take the top spots?
I can't say it doesn't get any better than this.
You must be happy with the result today. It's safe to say you're smashing everyone's expectations, isn't it?
Too terrible.
How do you feel after your teammate's victory? Are you happy for them, or do you wish it were you? Great. Well, that's everything.
4 questions? That was nice.
That was a long interview.
Yeah. Level 8.
Rivalry lost.
Oh, it told you that?
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't say anything to me. I was just like, did I win that one? And it just went to level 8. I was like, oh, okay. I guess we're level 8 now. Let's see, corporate contract.
Let's see, does it just start a new rivalry? Probably.
I got a new helmet I can put on there. What? I mean, like, it's my helmet. I can't. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Do we constantly just get new podium points? Like, as we do stuff?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. Cool, I guess. Some of these things are kind of stupid.
You've won the last 4 races in a row.
I have.
Yeah. I finished
this one
second in
looks like
3 of those.
this one looks like a bumblebee. All right.
So
Keep
turbocharger. Oh, it's not that bad yet.
Yeah, they're little crybabies.
Yeah.
Let's see your vehicle.
Even though it probably needs to be changed halfway through the next like practice.
Yeah, so mine's at a 2 out of 3. This is crazy, man. All right. Gearbox is new.
Yeah, we're not even halfway through the season yet.
How do I feel like I assume the durability would be taking better care of our shit. Turbo reliability testing 963. Actually, what's the most recommended upgrade? Engine cover distribution. All right. Cable assembly. What? All right. Tire blankets. Do you have any preference of what we upgrade?
No, I'll let you choose.
I'm just kind of going with what's recommended.
Yeah, that's, I mean,
Rear wing, upper flap. Sure. Okay. Hungarian. Nice. Oh, this is a new track to iRacing too. Soon to be new track, I should say. Shit.
we got some upgrades.
No, we had a couple failed parts. Stop it! Stop! Stop! Stop!
We did? I didn't see any.
We've had the new parts come through the fabrication process. We'll
I
have
didn't
them
see
with
any
us
of
for
them
the next
fail.
Grand Prix.
Oh, really? We'll check. Thought I saw. Oh, wheels. Okay, those came in. Nice. Those were waiting for a while. Pistons came in. Cool. Cool.
We're about to overtake the Alpine team as far as vehicle performance.
Recommended. Improved materials. All right. R&D in progress. Progress history. Who are we about to overtake?
Alpine.
Alpine. Oh, that's right. We're in that mix of colors.
Yeah.
Who's it's Alpha? Okay, so it's Ferrari, McLaren. I guess us. Oh, that's Aston Martin. So we're in that whole cluster, huh?
Yeah.
So we finished first, 14th, 6th, 18th, first. Or is that my stats?
I think that's yours.
So these. Okay.
And
You're
we should
not
probably.
currently in a rivalry. Sooner or later, you'll probably be asked by the media who you consider to be your rival.
Oh, I got a new rival.
Think carefully who you select, as while you will receive a claim for beating them, you'll lose a claim if you fail to do so.
Okay.
You got one, or did it tell you that you get to ask, that you get to choose one soon?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I
Okay.
could choose one.
Yeah. That's actually kind of interesting, because then we can choose different rivals, and that's kind of neat.
Customization. So market value 1.5. Expires Monday, September 6th. What?